Hey everybody, Josh Brown here, managing editor with Geist Magazine. I'm joined today with Trax BBQ owners Whitney and Andrew Klein.
Hi.
Guys, thanks for taking some time to let me stop by and hang out some today.
Thank you for coming over.
Yeah, this place looks great. So Trax BBQ in McCordsville, you guys have been open since November of last year now, right? So about 5 months.
Correct.
What's it been like for you guys so far in this space?
It's been crazy.
Yeah?
It's been a
Crazy.
whirlwind.
Yeah.
It has been.
It has, because it's a warehouse, and at first we were like, we're just going to take up this tiny little spot over on the side, but we've been growing really fast, so it's
We didn't
really
expect the type of response.
Yeah.
We figured we're hidden. It might take them a little while to find us, but it's come up
found
pretty
us.
quick.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the location a little bit. For those who don't know, you guys are pretty much connected to Scarlet Lane Brewing, right? We're looking into the tap room right now.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that relationship for people watching, maybe who don't know, kind of how you guys found this space and meeting the people with Scarlet Lane.
All right, so we've been doing catering for quite some time, but we were renting kitchens and
Right.
things like that. So Indies kitchens, other places. So we were on a quest to find our own kitchen, our own space to have the catering business, and to do things of that nature. So we were looking in this area because it's close to where I grew up and it's close to home. Pricing is good, we want to be off, kind of out of Fishers and out of Indianapolis. So our journey was taking us kind of up and down Pendleton Pike to Ingalls and Fortville, and finally, we just contacted the town manager of McCordsville, who's Tanya Galbraith, and she was like, "Hey, have you guys ever been to Scarlet Lane?" And we were like, "Actually, no." So just over the tracks from a place that we were looking at.
I had no clue there was a brewery here.
Yeah, no clue. So we stopped in one day in January, and they were playing horror movies, and it had its own kind of unique vibe, and I was like, interesting in January, horror movies, but we'll see how this goes. And we talked to them, and they were like, yeah, we'd like to maybe just do like a Friday night thing where you guys can set up in here, because we were, we weren't going to be able to have a kitchen here, but we thought we'll have our kitchen close, and and we'll just come here and set up some food on Friday night, right? So we started with that, and we were just doing food every Friday night, still looking for a place for our
Friday nights
kitchen.
grew and got crazy.
And before we knew it, like, we were kind of outgrowing our little table space over there, and we were getting a lot more customers in. So that kind of translated to, like, we need a kitchen sooner than later.
Yeah.
And it just really turned into, why can't it be in this building?
Right.
So I think that we were kind of closed off to that at first, but then once the opportunity arose and we realized that we really had a good relationship with the brewery and these customers, they really wanted us to be close, and so we put the kitchen in the other end of the building. So that's kind
Everything
of how we
just
roll.
fell into place.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It was pretty easy. When we first tried to do it with other places, it was hard. And nothing.
some roadblocks
A lot of roadblocks. Nothing just happened. And this one just kind of fell in our lap, and we ran with it. So
Awesome.
So we didn't really have an intention, I don't think, of having a barbecue restaurant.
Right.
We were just serving barbecue. It just happened to be what we were doing at the tap house every Friday. But we did come across like some barbecue equipment, and so once that happened, we were like, well, we've got the smoker now, we've got the flat top, we've got everything we need to have a barbecue restaurant, and people love the barbecue. So voila.
it's been a passion of mine for about the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
I travel a lot down south through the Carolinas, Tennessee, down into Texas, and Florida, Alabama, and Georgia, and I eat a lot. And it's a lot of barbecue. And so I was like just trying to go through and find which one that I really wanted to dial in on, and South Carolina style won over.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the food, because I'm not coming in here entirely blind. I was telling Whitney, a friend of mine told me about you guys. We did the special you guys had going on for the Super Bowl. We got catered, and that was the first time I had Trax. I was like, man, this is incredible. So I grew up, I'm an Arkansas boy. You can probably hear it a little bit. People told me I can't. But I grew up near Memphis, Tennessee, in that area, and barbecue's pretty popular around there as well. And I was telling a buddy of mine, your guys, some of the best barbecue I've ever had. Really. I mean, it's really, really good. If you haven't been down here yet, you've got to stop by. But talk a little bit about, that you mentioned the style that you guys like, and just the response you guys have had from the community so far, and what maybe even what sets you guys apart as far as other barbecue that's offered around here.
So first and foremost, we utilize a lot of local ingredients.
Okay.
Our meats generally come from Indiana. We utilize Indiana Kitchen, Fisher Farms, Moody's Meats out of Ladoga. We keep it pretty fresh, pretty local, so that keeps money here, and that kind of helps it out. helps everybody out here. Our meats are all dry rubbed and hickory smoked. We use nothing but hickory wood, no pucks, no chips, no pellets. It's all solid hardwood log. And then it's all dry rubs. So we have our own signature rubs for pork, our own signature rubs for beef, and then it comes to the sauces. Our sauces are all made in-house. We have our spicy, which is the Fu Man, our red hog, which is it's a red sauce,
Okay.
but it's a little thinner than what you normally used to. It's not super sweet. It has
It's
a
like the
very,
vinegar
it has a
base.
very much a lot of vinegar to it. Then we have our South Carolina mustard, which is called the Old Yeller. And then we also just released a seasonal for the summer, which is our Jamaican jerk. And then we also have a rotating sauce that comes in and out, which is called the Bama Blanca, which is an Alabama white sauce, but still very much has a South Carolina twist on it, where it's basically mostly vinegar. So these sauces are going to be a lot more tangy than what most people are used to, and a little less sweet, but it very complements the meat very well.
Awesome. Oh,
And
that's
our,
great.
And our sides, they're all vegetarian. So
Right.
my wife here is vegetarian. Believe it or not, vegetarian owns a barbecue joint in the Midwest. But we don't forget them. So we have some vegetarian options on our menu. We've got a vegetarian plate, which you can get 3 different of our sides with Texas toast and pickles. But then all of our sides are 100% vegetarian. Not necessarily vegan, but vegetarian.
Awesome. Well, with summer kind of around the corner, and you guys kind of, being right here next to Scarlet Lane, do you guys have any big events planned for the summer, or kind of something pairing with them or
We have a
brewing?
couple things going on actually.
Awesome.
Yeah, next month on May 18th, and tickets are getting pretty close to being sold
Okay.
out. We have the a shining beer dinner. So basically, we have a professor from Rutgers coming in to talk and dissect the Shining movie, and through that movie, we'll be doing a beer pairing with a beer dinner.
Cool.
So 5 courses, 5 beers, 5 chapters.
Nice.
And then we also have next Saturday is the Scarlet Lane 5-year anniversary.
That's
Oh,
May
cool.
4th.
And
So.
it'll be May 4th.
Yeah,
Okay.
Saturday, May 4th, so it's a big party. That's
Big
all.
party all day, all night.
Yes.
Awesome.
So that would be a good time to come over if you haven't
Yeah.
been here yet. It'll be
Yeah.
really fun. So, yeah.
Great. Well, that's awesome, you guys. Thanks for taking some time to let me stop by and chat and give some people some info. Let them know, the dates that you're open and times maybe. That'd be good to throw out there for those watching.
We're open Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
Open till 8, except on Friday and Saturday we're open till 10, and Sundays we open at noon.
Great. So you can't get your fix Monday and Tuesday, but you've got to
Start
come.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Got to come throughout the rest of the week and come check Trax BBQ out. It's fantastic. Again, I've had it. It's great. You've got to come check it out. Thanks again to Whitney and Andrew
Thank you.
for taking some
very
time
much.
to chat with
Yeah.
us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you again soon.
See you.